That means it's go time. It's showtime. Pump up the jam. Pump it up. Pump it up. Pump it, pump it, pump it, bookers. Come on, Lou.
You want boogers?
No, I don't want bookers, man.
You want some boogers?
Good morning.
Vietnam.
Ah.
What the hell? Oh, this is just letting me know we're shredding some pie. Oh man, good morning, everybody. How is everyone out there in the land of the living and the living of the land?
Yeah, it's shredded pork taco tamale Tuesday. Try them. It's a mouthful.
I mean, you're really energetic today.
Well, it's humid here. It's gray skies, but somewhere up above those clouds, it's blue.
Ooh, woo, zoo. Oh man,
I think we got your weather up here in Ohio today. A little humid, but not hot.
Sunny with a chance of meatballs.
Yeah. Well, at least there are no pigs coming down.
The pigs are always coming. They're always coming down. Oh man, what a lovely day it is, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another fine episode of This is Pork Nation.
Yes,
oh
yes.
Shit. Rub my eye real quick to get the bed mites out. The Dick Faces did another show last night when porks fly. God, they need to come up with some more original titling. I mean, Jesus.
Oh, was there more attacks?
I guess. I don't know. I mean,
totally unaware of that.
It showed up on my homepage.
I know there's better things to talk about.
I mean, Jesus. Oh, pork pie. Pork pie. Oh, pork pie. I mean, is that all you got? Pork pie.
Shredded pork tacos? Tamales?
Jesus.
Delicious. Tuesday morning show.
They can't leave me alone. I wonder why, ladies and gentlemen. What did I do to them?
Have you ever been to Canada, Lou?
No. What do I look like going to Canada?
Well, what does how you look have anything to do with going to Canada?
What does it look like me going to Canada? Because why would I go to Canada?
Oh, it's a foreign country. For me, it's not, it's about 3 hours either way around Lake Erie. Hey, Rex is here.
Good morning, Rex.
Carnitas. Yes, sí, señor. Yes. Yes.
Good morning. Oh, yeah. So many with the corona. Yeah, man. Nah, I ain't going out of, I'm not a big fan of travel. The furthest I've been out the country was to PR when I was a kid. And other than that, I mean, my mom told me we've been to Green Bay, a few other places with my stepdad in the truck, but I was too young to remember. So
you're just a little peanut yourself then.
Pretty much. I guess. I don't know.
I'm sure you're somebody's peanut for sure.
Maybe. Oh gosh. What a morning to remember. We're pumping up the jam. Pump it up while your feet are stomping.
Yeah, I've made many trips to Windsor, going around towards Detroit, up into Canada on that side, and numerous visits to Niagara Falls and Toronto. Love going to Toronto. They got a great Greek town over there, and in the Little Italy area too. So Windsor has a nice little Italy area too. Some good ethnic shopping to do there.
Oh,
Some fun stuff.
you Italian, you want to go to Little Italy?
Well, it's as silly as it sounds. You go into these stores and you get your coffee, and the coffee is supposed to be vacuum packed. It's got that little circular thing with the like deformation in a circular shape that's where they vacuum the air out of the container with the beans. So
Yeah,
every time you go to the grocery store, all the packs are loose. You could tell they're not sealed because if they're sealed, they feel like a solid brick. And they're all loose, which means air got in and they're not going to be ultimate freshness. I go into Canada and I have to get my coffee, and this is in the past, of course, but I could find sealed bricks of coffee. And you go to the local places, it's like, are there no connoisseurs here? Do people realize that this is the worst crap you can possibly get? And this is the stuff that you get from the supplier and you send back, and that's why you're getting it because everybody else sent it back. And you're selling it because you don't know any better. It's like, I want this stuff to be fresh. If I'm going to pay a premium for coffee.
I mean, Jesus, buddy, you're like very, very, very. I want my coffee a certain way. I'm going all the way to Canada to get my coffee. Even though
No,
going
it's
to
just,
Canada isn't that far from
it's,
me to get some
yeah.
coffee, but still, it's just the
Well,
principle.
is this coffee talk or something? It was just convenient. Since I was there and I was in the area, it's like, okay, I'm getting something here that I'm having trouble finding back home. That kind of stuff.
I mean, Jesus, I'm gonna go all the way to Canada just to buy some coffee
Yeah. Yeah,
because I can.
it's interesting. Interesting. You go in these little shops over there and we go in and there's this one shop over there we're going into, and we're looking at the stuff, and it's like this prissy lady, this prissy Italian woman. She
Oh,
didn't
how
speak a
dare
lot of
you!
English, and I don't know what she thought, but we're looking through the store, and her phone rings, and she answers it, and she starts talking in Italian and describing me and my wife in a derogatory way. You know,
Oh, and she doesn't know you speak Italiano,
that's exactly right.
unlike some fucking clowns that we know.
Yeah, and anyway, so she gets done off the phone. I'm telling my wife, hey, this is what she's saying. And we're looking around, and we're looking at like ceramics and stuff, and we can see that the ceramics that she has, they're seconds, they're not good, they're not high quality, they got defects on them. And she's coming over and she's like doing the sales pressure kind of garbage, which is just makes me want to walk away. But I'm with my wife, and so she starts that stuff and says, get this one, get this, get this. I'm like, no, I don't want that. Just like, that's what you got to do with some of these people, just to shut them up.
Me
And
no want.
then after when we're getting ready to leave the store, we're getting ready to walk out. I tell her, "Oh, thanks for letting us see your place here." And then I repeated back to her the same words that she said, and I told her that that's you times two, which
Oh,
was
you gave her a dosage of her
it
own
was just
medicine.
the mouth opened and stare. It was pretty funny.
I bet
Yeah,
it was.
but one buddy and I we used to run up there sometimes. They used to call it the Windsor Ballet. I don't know if you ever heard of the Windsor Ballet. Anyways, they got dance clubs up there, bikini bars and stuff. The shit where guys get taken advantage of, and they say, "Oh, the women are taken advantage of," but the guys, lose their billfolds out of foolishness. And anyway, so we're walking through the area there, and we always meet the strangest people no matter where we go. And this guy walks up and he's like, I'm here for one reason and one reason only. That's to screw the government of Canada. And I'm just like, what in the hell kind of crazy man walks up to me on the streets of Windsor and just starts spewing out crap like that? Then we go to this one espresso joint where, we usually get these, our espresso. And we're like, hey, is Sal still here? Oh, I don't ask me about Sal. I don't know. He went away. We don't know nothing about Sal, so don't ask. Okay.
Really, Jesus,
Interesting
buddy.
place, man. Interesting place.
I mean, damn, Sal went away to jail.
Well, I remember Sal so much. Yeah, maybe. I remember Sal so much because I go in there and he used to have like these foreign currencies pinned up on the wall. And, I got like currencies from Indonesia, currencies from Thailand and Malaysia. These things are worth like, 25 cents or something in their paper, And I was like,
Mhm.
I can't spend them. I left the country, And I'm like, yeah, I got this here. I got one of these and one of those and this. And, you know, He's like, okay, I'll give you an espresso. Here, you give me those. I'm like, okay. It's like, hey, shit ain't worth nothing to me, anyways.
They're not worth nothing to you, but maybe for him, he was just
Yeah.
collecting.
Well, they were not, we met a lot of nice people up there, too. You always get strange people we meet. But, yeah, so it was kind of fun traveling up there. I've been down to Florida your way. I've been to St. Petersburg, Clearwater, Tampa. I had a flight layover one time in Tampa. Man, I felt like I was walking in the aquarium or something when I was going to my hotel and sitting in the transport vehicle from the airport.
I wonder how
Man,
many years ago that was.
it's going back. Let's see, that's gotta be 15 years ago. I want to say
2 years ago?
15.
Oh yeah, it's been so long.
That's a
Airport
while.
airport has changed. This is now becoming a up and coming metropolis. So annoying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They wanna, they wanna be the next Miami destination and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Well,
what
you guys.
happens when you get a couple of Super Bowls and all this other shit. You
Yeah.
wanna, you wanna start competing.
Well, it's like you guys are operating. It's considered a tourist state, really. It's like Italy. And when I go to Italy, everybody's like, "Hey, you go to Florida? You go to Florida? Florida? Yes, yes, Florida." I'm like, yeah, I'd rather go to Italy, but they go to Florida, So I don't-
Like, oh god, Florida's becoming so outrageously annoying.
man, the one thing I noticed when I was that area, Boca Raton. Man, you missed the wrong freeway exit. You're not like 5 minutes or 2 minutes that you got to get back. It's like a 15-minute ordeal to get back where you were. It's like,
And
there's a
don't miss your exit, buddy.
yeah, yeah, no shit, man. Yeah,
I mean, Boca Raton. Did I ever go to Boca Raton? I don't think so.
yeah. The Spanish translation is the mouth of the rat. Doesn't quite sound as nice in real estate terms when you word it that way, does it?
Like when I went back down last year to Miami, I was like, wow, this has changed a lot since I've been gone. And I was like, I don't recognize it no more.
Yeah, it's been a little while since I've been to Miami.
Yeah, man, like spots that I used to hang out in, totally different. They tore down the main school and built the new part of the school that I went to. I was like,
Hmm.
holy shit.
Like middle class neighborhoods turned into things you can't even afford to walk through anymore.
I don't know.
I know the real estate's gone through the roof in that area, right?
Real estate has gone through the roof here. It's
Yeah.
the government. Well, I guess this is more your local government. Maybe even the major government can help, but they need to put a ceiling on the housing market as far as rent is controlled because it's getting ridiculous. Places that are not worth over $2,000 is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, man. That's
Like
a
where I
lot of
live,
money.
I can honestly say it's not worth the
Hmm.
1,700 that we pay.
Hmm. Wow, that's a
You
lot of
have
money.
no amenities that are worth like a fraction of this. This place is worth not that.
Hmm.
And I understand some of these folks are trying to recoup some of the money they lost during COVID, but still,
Hmm.
they offered you guys relief. You know, you took the relief. You're just being greedy bastards.
Yeah.
Excuse, mate.
No, there were a lot of there's a lot of corporate handouts during that period for sure.
So it's like, oh man, it is crazy. It is so crazy. But yeah, man, it's like, I mean, you could only do what you want, but like, I know people with money and they're like, God damn, I'm glad I own my house because my mortgage is cheaper than my fucking than trying to go move somewhere nowadays.
Yeah, it's the next year and a half. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. You know, we've got all this recent inflation and that. It'll be interesting to see what happens in the jobs. People unemployed are not counted properly. Certainly not representative of all the small businesses that were destroyed during this BS. And so people aren't being counted properly. And then you got people touting like their numbers, which you know are completely grossly inaccurate, and touting the numbers as though things are good. It's like you can keep saying what you want to say, but the truth isn't nowhere remotely close to what you're saying.
Yep, you are correcto,
So we'll
mundo.
see. Mm-hmm.
I mean, God, dog, bro, it is what it is. I mean, you just gotta know how to handle it and keep it going.
Mm-hmm. You got any more Orca news for us or anything off the Iberian Peninsula? That's Spain to you and me.
Not to my knowledge. Is there any
Okay.
to yours?
Not to my knowledge.
I mean, I was busy playing video games last night.
Yeah. You ever eat mahi mahi?
Do I look like someone that would eat a fish?
What does how you look have anything to do with what you eat? You don't eat any fish at all?
No, not really. I'm
No.
not a fish person.
Yeah, I can't eat it anymore, but I used to love eating codfish.
You, I
and
don't.
and mahi mahi.
Muhi muhi.
Yeah, mahi
The,
mahi is a deep sea porpoise. It's part of the porpoise family. And it's deep sea. Someone say, "Oh, it's like eating a dolphin or something." Oh, no.
oh man. That sleep was so good. I didn't want to get up today.
Yeah, you slept good. That's good.
Oh, what the hell? I went to bed a little after 11. So
Yeah, I've been staying up a little too late lately for me.
we were playing and we were having fun.
Yeah, you said that's cool.
My son likes to play video games with me, unlike some other people I know. Oh, I don't
Mhm.
have family time. Oh, maybe because your family don't like hanging out with you, bum.
I'm not sure who you're referring to there, but
We'll just keep it in the
yeah.
windows. He knows
Hmm.
who he is. The
Okay.
fucking cocksucker.
Oh, leave his personal life out of this.
No personal. Nothing personal here.
Whoever that is.
Nothing personal. Ooh. Oh,
Yeah. So,
man.
we got 3 more days after today left in June.
Oh, yeah. I mean, time is flying. Time is flying. Flying fast. Flying fast. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You don't know what's gonna happen in the air, 'cause we don't care.
Can you believe it's a week from today? It's July 4th.
Yeah, next Tuesday, right? Oh man,
Yeah. Sneaking up on you. I hope if you're growing any corn, Lou, it's knee high by 4th of July.
I don't think I'm doing anything.
This is where Lou says, "Do I look like somebody who eats corn?"
Oh, I do eat corn, but it's
Oh,
been a
okay.
while.
Yeah. I don't eat corn, but that's because I'm weird.
Yeah, you are. You are a
But corn,
vampire.
well, I'll remind you that corn pulls vitamins and minerals out of your body. But
Oh, Jesus Christ.
that's
Everything
aside.
pulls something, but
Coffee pulls magnesium. Yep.
well, I don't drink coffee, so I'm not worried about
Yeah.
it.
Well, you can take supplement to help with that stuff. So the thing is that, when some of these foods, you don't really, some of the things are quantified, but the stuff that you don't know, there's always things that we don't know. So it's just kind of like you're just got this. You gotta wonder, what other effects certain things have. But I don't want to get you started, Lou.
You're not getting me started. Where am I going? Vroom, vroom. Oh,
Bookers,
no, not really bookers. Just not
bookers.
even. Just, just, just the morning dew.
Morning dew as opposed to the morning don't.
I already did my morning dump.
Uh,
The morning dump
yeah,
kept
did
me.
you go for your walk today, or is it raining?
No, it ain't raining.
Hmm.
I didn't want to. I just want to
Yeah,
sit on the toilet.
you had a good sleep though. You said that's good.
Bro, like, the sleep was just magnificent, though. I was sleeping, and I didn't want to get my head off the pillows, but hey, fuck it. I had to get up and go take a shit.
Yeah, I'm usually up at 4:45, but today I woke up 3:45, and I'm like, so I went back to bed. I'm like, okay, it's too early. Went back to bed, tried to sleep, no go. So I had to get up.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Hmm.
It's happened to me too.
Hmm.
It's like, but you got that early bird schedule. Like, you go to bed early.
Yeah, typically, if I'm up 4:45, I like to be in bed by somewhere after 9. You know, get those 8 hours, just like you do, but different schedule.
I mean, you are like, I'm going to bed like a old farmer, so I could be up at the crack of dawn to go milk the cow.
I gotta feed the chickens, man.
Muhammad alaikum.
I'm alaikum.
Yeah.
Oh, it sound like a cream of sun young guy along the kadong.
I did see that they got I-95 back opened up over there in Philadelphia.
Oh, hey, yeah, let's hear about it, Rex. Is all good now for your road trip for those delicious carnitas across the highway there?
But my question is, did they get it open fully, or is it like a temporary fix that they got to keep working on?
Oh, it's backed up still or something, you're saying?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't live in the area, so I don't know what type of construction they
Yeah,
did.
it was a bridge collapse, right?
One side collapsed, and then they tore the other side down because of the damage.
Yeah, how could they possibly get that fixed in that hurry? It must be like some kind of there's a detour on both sides, probably just temporary paving or something. I don't know. That's be interesting to hear how that's been handled.
Yeah, I know it's a temporary thing
Hmm.
because what was it? They borrowed the NASCAR jet engine that they use for the pavement on tracks when it rains and stuff.
Yeah,
So they were using that to help, I guess, keep the asphalt dry or whatever, because it was raining up that way this weekend.
yeah, yeah. We've had our share of rain lately, which means more grass to cut.
Yeah, you love the grass.
No, I don't. I don't love the grass. I love stuff that eats the grass.
Then you better go get you some cows, man.
Yeah, no shit. We're gonna probably start out with goats. Then we'll work
Nah.
our way to pigs. After the pigs root up the ground real good, because first we got to get the goats to eat all the greenery. Then the pigs will root up the ground. Then after we get the pigs root up the ground, and then we get a nice pasture going, then we get the sheep. And then I got lamb. lamb and lamb.
Boy, you gonna cook any of them animals?
I love lamb. Oh, we're gonna eat them all. What are you kidding me? They do the work for us, and then we eat them. That's a good deal.
Oh, you know that's a good tax write-off.
Is it really? I'll have to
Yeah, if you
check
got
into that.
animals on your land, it's a good You're in a different tax bracket because of livestock.
Well, that's interesting to hear. I'll check into that.
Same thing if you have a cemetery on your property.
Oh, really?
Yeah, ask Donald Duck. He
Oh,
knows.
all I gotta say is, if you got a cemetery on your property, don't drink the well water.
Don't drink any water. Jesus, buddy.
A friend of mine's living by a cemetery. I'm like, hey, dude, you guys got well water over there, or you got city water? He's like, well, we got a well water here, but I'm using the city water. I'm like, well, don't drink the well water. He's like, why? I'm like, you live next to the freaking cemetery, dude. You want to drink somebody's uncle? Get out of here. I said, hey, when I pass, put me in the mausoleum. Well, how come? Well, I don't want to get wet, when it rains and stuff.
Oh boy, you're on a roll today, buddy.
No, I'm not on a roll. Just saying some silly stuff.
Get your roll on.
Eh, how's our buddy Shepardini? You talked to him lately?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Haven't talked to him since that one day
Mm-hmm.
last week.
Okay.
Haven't heard from him.
I see. Hmm.
He hasn't. He hasn't answered my call.
Okay.
I know he's probably busy with work and stuff.
Yeah, it's summer. A lot going on.
That or, and like I said, I know he was working the two jobs, and I checked in last night real quick on the his podcast, Mason. I don't know what the fuck that was, boy. Oh
I
my!
checked on too. Yep.
They had some weirdo on.
Oh, he did.
Huh?
They did.
Oh my lord, this dude was. He looked weird as all hell.
Oh, okay.
I was like, "Who are you, man?"
Well, there's one comment in there was talking about somebody had a tattoo on their wiener, and it said RN. But then when it became inflamed, it said Rumpelstiltskin.
See, I don't know who that is. The real Stevie Lou. I mean, the comment sounds sincere. I don't know if that is the real Stevie Lou.
Well, why would the
Let's.
real Stevie Lou say the real Stevie Lou? Why wouldn't he just say Stevie Lou? But
Well, because you got to understand, Dingbat made a fucking fake parody account called Stevie Lou.
oh
You
yeah.
see how original
Well,
those fucking donkeys are? Like
we
Tim
welcome
Trimble. Oh
we
my.
welcome folks into our stream, and thanks for visiting. Please like and subscribe. And as Lou will tell you, if you have something to say, leave a comment below me. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Thanks for visiting.
Oh, I know I'm better off without that psycho.
Yeah, we
If
don't have to. We don't have to go there.
I'm going there. You could plead the fifth. You could plead whatever. I will say what I want to say because that guy's a fucking psycho. Like seriously, it's been over a month now, and my name is still in your mouth. You've got problems. I'm not going to hold back. Screw that. but I won't go out of my way neither.
Mhm.
But yeah, man, it's been hot. I will say that much.
Mhm. So, this gentleman named Stevie Lou is. I tuned into the BYB last night for a little bit, and I did see him. Is he on there typically?
Um, he's on the. I don't know how often he is, but I know he has been on there.
Okay.
From what I do know, he is a part of the. He's into that comedy world.
Okay.
I think he associates with Ski Mask and them. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. And Ski Mask is on there too. Then.
Ski Mask has been a guest on there.
Okay.
You know, a lot of these characters that are being mentioned and all this and that, it's like because supposedly there was some fabrication of fake beefs and then it turned into real beefs.
Oh, you mean just for drama?
Well, that's what it was supposed to be, fun little drama, just to have fun and just stuff like that. But it always takes a turn for the worse because psychopaths don't know how to contain themselves.
Hmm.
So it's that point, like, I really don't know. I really don't
Hmm.
care.
Yeah, I think we're doing a morning show because we enjoy doing it and it's entertaining and it's a fun hobby and I think we're providing a service to the audience
The service I provide
right
is
in the day.
pork pie.
Well, today it's a shredded pork taco tamale. Try them.
Oh, no, thank you. It should have been Taco Tuesday.
I'm sorry, I had to put a little different twist on it. You know me. Shredded pork taco tamale Tuesday. There is a comma between taco and tamale, so it could be just both. You want a little bit of spice of life variety.
Yeah, different variety, different style of pork.
Hmm. It's like
You
when
add
you
sprinkle a little bit of beef and fish in that taco. Oh my god, it'll be so
yeah,
awesome.
fish tacos. Ugh. Fish soup. Ugh. Yeah,
Oh, because you don't. You
I
just want
remember.
beef.
Yeah, I remember an old ethnic grandfather passed away, and these folks come. A lot of times Italians they make meals for the folks that are grieving, and they bring the meal over. And brought this big pot full of fish soup.
Ew.
At
That's
least
just
you had the
sounds.
excuse of I'm grieving. I can't eat.
I'll stay hungry. Thank you, though.
Thank you. Yes, thank you, thank you.
Why don't you want to eat my fish soup?
Oh,
Because
come
I
on.
don't like a fish.
Come on, Kai. You have something to eat. You feel better. You gotta eat. No, be upset about Grandpa. You gotta have some of the fish soup. It's good for you. No, thank you, but I think I'll pass. I'm not feeling so good. Fish soup? Really? No, thank you.
Jesus Christ. Florida double murderer elbows lawyer in the face ahead of sentencing. Jesus
Well,
Christ.
that was mild compared to what he's accused of. Still not very nice. I don't know. I God bless lawyers, man, but God hate them too. Because I can't imagine going into that field as a profession. I mean, that's got to be a pretty unhappy profession. I've met some reasonable patent lawyers. They're not the typical type that you see in lawyers per se, but that's got to be tough. Can you imagine being a divorce lawyer? It'd be hard to find, if you're dealing with people that are upset, you're seeing the worst in your clients all the time. You're seeing people at their worst, the most upset, grieving, upset, disgusted, angry. And this is your clientele, 40 hours out of the week, every week. I can't imagine there'd be a lot of peace and happiness in life, but
Look, it's it I can't speak on it because I am not in that circumstances, but the ones who it's really tough on, it's always the kids.
Oh, no doubt. They always suffer the worst. Yep.
The little children suffer. They don't know what's going on. The
Yeah.
parents, the parents, are supposed to love each other forever and ever, and yet they can't seem to get along no more.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
you got the one that wants to go to the chopper. You got the other that wants to go to the submersive mobile, and they just want to get the hell away from each other.
mm. Yeah, it reminds me of the Sopranos episode where Tony's getting it on with the one-legged Russian woman or Ukrainian, I forget which one she was. And remember that you're talking. She says, "It's always the children. They never trust anymore after this. They don't trust. They do not trust anymore. Give me the
But
vodka, please."
see, like even in another show that I watched, the one son he blamed the dad for breaking up the home. It's like, yo, maybe your father, like the show centered around drug dealings and all this and that, and the father wanted to get out of that life. You know, he was a business owner by day and a drug kingpin by night, but he wanted out of the game
Yeah,
because he made valid points. Like, yo, I've made my run. It's time to pull out because there's nothing good that comes out of staying in this game too long. You either end up in prison or dead.
like the Godfather 3.
So he was trying to get out, and he was, he his wife lost him when she sat there, and her comments were, he goes to her, "Yo, I want out. We can survive. We'll be fine," and blah blah blah. She's like, "Nah, dude, you're going to be the biggest goddamn drug dealer in the city of New York." That's all she cared about was that lifestyle, not the betterment of the kids or their
Mm,
family, just
right,
the
that's
lifestyle.
ego.
Like, and
Y-
from that moment is when as I've watched the show numerous times, and I'm like, that's the moment that
He knows that.
destroyed this family.
Yeah.
And it's not
Well,
like the father's going to go back and tell the kids this and this and that. No, because you try to shelter the kids and shit like that. But it's like you got to look for signs and stop being
mhm.
so arrogant. Like, yeah, you love your mom, you love your dad, but if they're not happy, sometimes it is best that they just go their separate ways.
Yeah, there's just an abundance of circumstance. You can't
Like,
quantify all of it. That's for sure.
it was tough on my little brothers at the time when my mom and my stepfather got divorced.
Yeah.
But, they would go see my stepfather I think it was every weekend or every other weekend. I don't remember. I wasn't living down there at the time.
Hmm.
But I knew, and at one point, my one brother's like, "I don't want to live with you, mom. I want to go live with my dad."
Hmm.
So she granted his wish. It's like, "Yo, go live with your father.
Hmm.
If that's what you want to be, I'm not going to stop you." Which was good on her for recognizing it and not being, "Oh no," because child support, she didn't care about the money. Like, she did my stepfather a solid when she could have took him for everything because they abolished the alimony clause in Florida.
Oh,
So
really?
there's no more alimony in the state of Florida unless they put it back into bill, but I don't think so.
Hmm.
So when they got divorced, the judge was like, "You sure you don't want alimony? Because I'll stick it to him." The judge
Hmm.
telling that to my mom. My mom's like, "Nah, I'm good. I don't need his alimony.
Mm-hmm.
You know you're entitled to half. You guys were married for so long." My mom was like, "Nah, I'm good. As long as he provides for the kids, I'm happy."
Mm-hmm.
And to this day, I mean, he's still good with my brother. Like, if my brother's car breaks down, he'll go help them fix it,
Mm-hmm.
or he'll buy them new ones. Fucking
Yeah.
brothers are so fucking motherfuckers.
Eh,
But it is what it is. They're
yeah.
fortunate. Like, he did right by my son, so I don't care.
Yeah. Well, he's just a stand-up guy to some degree, right? He has a sense of he's got a conscience about him. Sounds like, so that's good.
He did at some point. Like I said, I didn't like him when I was younger,
Mm.
but as I got older, I started to understand some things. And when my son was born, how he reacted to him and provided some things that I needed when my son
Makes
was born and shit like
makes
that.
an
So
impression on you, huh?
yeah, it changed, and he was
That's
like,
nice. That's
my
good.
mom told me one year, such and such wanted to give him a go kart. He found a go kart and he was going to rebuild it and give it to him. I'm like, why didn't he? Oh, I told him no. I'm like, why? Oh, because I didn't need your son getting killed in the streets, riding around in that fucking super
Mm.
fast thing. I'm like, I'm sure they would have been fine. Well, I said no. I'm like, well, damn, that
Yeah.
sucks. Or turn around and their mother sells it on them and shit.
some parents are real protective of their kids, and you can understand it in some ways. I mean, I know we were never allowed to play football, and in
Oh,
hindsight,
I didn't want my son playing football.
in hindsight, I'm glad I wasn't allowed to play football, but I sure
Granted,
wasn't happy at the time.
those were the things I do regret because I would have put my son in. My thing was work, 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 work instead of carving out time. You know what? Nah, I'm going to work, but I need such and such to do with my kid. So, because if not, I would have put him in baseball. And
Yeah,
I don't know if he would have enjoyed it or not, but I would have tried it and stuff like that. But I never wanted him to play football. Play football with your friends is one thing, but organized football for school and nope, we're good there. Not happening. Don't need you fucking getting concussions at an early age and it's gonna fucking rock the rest of your life. Nah, we're
yeah,
good.
yeah. That's true. Yeah. Oh,
Like,
the connection to Parkinson's too. There's for
I
those.
tell my
Mhm.
son-in-law, I'm like, yo, if the baby chooses to become a boxer, that's one thing. Don't force it upon him.
Yeah.
Let him organically want to do it.
Well, yeah,
It's one thing to teach your son how to defend himself, and
yeah,
it's another to force him into something that is dangerous. Too
yeah,
many head blows, CTE, like, yo,
yeah,
you got to look at certain things. Like, you're not protected when you're in that ring. You're slow now. Just imagine if you keep going, you're going to die.
yeah. It's.
Oh, but I'm really good. I'm like, if you were really good, son, you would have made it. You're
Mhm.
decent. You don't
Yeah,
have the right people backing you to keep you afloat and push you to this and this and that. All
yeah.
those
Well,
motherfuckers that made it, they've got drug cartels and all this other shit in their corner. You don't.
mhm.
So
Yeah.
just hang up the gloves. You had a nice run.
Yeah,
Continue to do it as exercise, but that's about it.
there's better paths to success in this world.
You
It's
got to
just
think
too much
about your
risk.
kid. Think
Yeah,
about your
right,
kid.
right. It's your own
Like, give
child.
it
It's
time.
too much risk in it. Just too much.
Oh, but there's boxers with families and this and that. Again, these are the boxers that have fucking people truly backing them who are paying all
Mhm.
their bills. You don't have that luxury.
Mhm.
You can't commit 100% the way you're going to like because you have to work. But it goes on deaf ears because sometimes they just don't want to listen. They think you're holding them back. It's like, this isn't about holding you back, kid.
Mhm.
Seriously, look at it from a standpoint.
Yeah,
You need to do this and you need to do that. This isn't holding you back, buddy.
I think you can have confidence though in your son that when at some point he's going to look back and say, I'm glad Dad spoke those words to me."
We'll see. You
Yeah,
know,
we'll see. Hmm.
I know you love it and all this and that, but hey, you just
Hmm.
gotta love it from afar.
Yeah, going back to your discussion about divorce and that, we're talking about the Tony getting it on with the one-legged Russian lady, and Carmela finds out about it. He's like, "Oh, really, Tony? Now you're cheating on me for a one-legged woman? what the hell? What is next? And then things roll up, and then his sister Janice steals her freaking leg.
Like,
She steals somebody who's disabled without a leg, has an artificial leg, and Janice, of all people, Tony's sister Janice steals her freaking leg. I mean, can
for
you
a
imagine
record collection.
what?
For a record collection.
A record collection?
Janice steals the leg for a record collection because the mom dies,
Yeah, right.
and Janice is she was a scumbag
She's gonna get
sister,
her back.
and it's like this woman is doing everything and everything
Yeah.
deplorable.
Janice was a mess, man.
Oh my god,
Can you imagine of all things to do?
for a fucking record collection that she wanted to turn around and pawn. Like,
Oh Lord, yeah.
oh my lord.
And Janice's boyfriend keeps telling Tony, "Hey, have you heard the good news?" And Tony says, "Yeah, he's risen. Yeah, I know."
Oh yeah, that idiot. I'll fall asleep out of nowhere.
Yeah, Baclieri. So
And then she gets with Ralph, and
Oh, Ralphie. Yeah,
Ralph had weird kinks.
I like
Then,
when Ralphie's cutting his toenails and one of the pieces flies into Janice's face, and she goes, "Ah!" And the Ralphie says, "What's the matter? You got some shrapnel from the toe clippings?"
oh boy. And then she ends up with fucking Bacala.
Yeah, Bacala. It's Joey Bacala.
She finessed her way into that one, boy. Like, his
Yeah.
wife is not even in the ground yet, and she's already plotting to get with them.
Yeah. Janice was
She
she's
was
one
a
of a
piece of
kind.
work.
Yeah. That's she got a lot of Kukalopoulos going on in that head. She played the character great though. Huh? There's a lot of good actors and actresses in that miniseries.
That wasn't a miniseries, dude. That shit went damn near 7 seasons.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You
Yep.
know, I don't like that season 6A and season 6B bullshit. Nah, mother, let's just be real. That's 7 seasons, buddy.
Yeah, right.
Oh man, but no, I thoroughly enjoyed that one. I really enjoyed The Wire.
Is David Chase still writing?
Yeah, because he wrote that stupid Many Saints of Newark movie. Oh god, that movie was so horrible.
Yeah, I know you didn't care for it, but is he doing any miniseries or?
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing as far as
Hmm.
shows or anything, but I know he did write the movie. He may have some other stuff out there. I just don't know about it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I enjoyed Sopranos. I enjoyed The Wire.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw True Blood. What else was there? I mean, I never saw 6 Feet Deep, but I don't care for that.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I hear it was really good.
Boardwalk Empire, man.
That's the one
You gotta see it. You gotta see it, man.
It doesn't do it for me.
I don't know, man. You get towards the end seasons, dude. I think you'd love it. There's some
Like,
really interesting shit going on.
when that came out, that was literally came right out after The Sopranos. That was the next big thing, and it just wasn't it for me. It was like,
Yeah, I had the
I
same
don't
trouble.
care.
I had the same trouble getting interest because I couldn't see him as a boss. But it grew on you. His acting skills showed, and it just really turned into something. Really, I was surprised pleasantly that how good it was. And the last couple seasons, man, oh man, those were good. Interesting characters, development, really interesting.
Yeah, I heard it was good. It's just I never got into it.
Mm-hmm.
It was something that wasn't we would have touched upon, but well,
Mm-hmm.
that blew up, so there's that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't care. So now,
Mm-hmm.
if I watch it,
Yeah.
I watch it. If I don't, I don't. That's how I
Mm-hmm.
look at it.
Yeah.
Same thing with Oz. I could never get into Oz.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I put on the first episode one day, watching a black man running through the screen with his junk whipping back and forth. That was like, yep, I'm not watching this shit.
I think I'll pass.
I'll pass on this. I'm good.
Yeah, I think I could find something a little bit more entertaining and well written, perhaps. Just
I heard the
maybe.
show. No, I heard the show was well written and it was entertaining.
Just wasn't for you.
It just wasn't for me at the time. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
now I
Hmm.
would get into it or whatever, but I just don't care. I'm like,
Hmm.
this is the time of year that is like, fuck, what am I gonna watch? I don't know. Tomorrow I got not tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow there's a new Apple show that I want to check out with Idris Elba. I think it's called Airplane.
Elba. That's
Yeah,
the island that Napoleon was sent to.
I don't care about Napoleon being sent to any damn island. I'm talking about Idris Elba, the actor.
Oh, okay.
He's got a new show coming on Apple TV that I want to check out.
Hmm.
And then on Thursday, a show on well, you know what? Fuck that shit. HBO Max is coming back called Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
Deals with martial arts and stuff like that. So I'm gonna watch that again. And then also, The Witcher returns this week too. So I'm gonna watch The Witcher. I just don't like the fact that they split the season into two, giving us 5 episodes the first half, and then they're gonna give us the remaining three. Like, bitch, you know the fucking shit's been shot, done, and ready to go. Just give it all at once.
So I was driving in the car yesterday for a little bit, and I heard this radio story about people up in New England that had relatives that go back to the Salem witch trials, and they're trying to clear their relatives' names being prosecuted for witchcraft. I
God,
mean, man,
wow.
that shit's so far in the past, really.
Yes, it's so far in the
So
past. Like, it's time
crazy.
to let the past be the past.
Yeah.
Concentrate on the future and the
Mm.
present. That's just
Well,
my motto. But
yeah, it's been shown though that the grains back in that day probably had the ergot fungus in it, which caused hallucinations and all kinds of problems back then that people were flipping out. And they're all eating the same shit, so they're all getting whacked out and not knowing why.
yep, you
Mm-hmm.
know, it's a crazy out there.
Yes, a bunch of crazy peoples. Just the brains they don't work.
So, a pink vibrator falls out of a Florida man's pants while being arrested.
He's pulling the old rock and roll rockers with the tight pants and stuffing the sausage in there to make them look like they're a little bit more endowed than they actually are. This guy had a pink. Oh, well, wait a second. I don't even want to imagine where it came out of.
I mean, Jesus.
Oh Lord, that sounds nasty.
It
Well, on
sure
that show,
does.
folks. On that note,
Uh,
definitely thanks for tuning in and hearing about the pink vibrator fell out of a man's pants.
oh, inside the Titanic sub disaster, the risk of dying gives meaning to living.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm gonna get myself into a PVC piece of pipe.
Oh, CNN video. CNN releases video providing Trump was knowingly sharing classified documents.
Eh.
Uh-oh, here's another one. Dementia hitting hard. Joe Biden says, I sold a lot of state secrets in a press conference. Holy shit.
Yeah, the truth comes out when you start losing your shit. You just start spouting off the truth accidentally, just like when before the election he said he put the biggest team of election fraud in history. That was just crazy shit.
What in the blue fuck is this headline? Terrible. 4 children found at an apartment with 6 cross-dressing men having a drug-fueled sex party.
Oh Lord, that's disturbing. That's just there's so much messed up shit going on. Of course, you can hear every one of those stories.
Oh my god, it's fucking hilarious. What were you arrested for today, sir? I was on some drugs and I was cross-dressing, taking it up my butt. Jesus Christ. Talk about the meaning of being in the closet.
Oh boy.
Well, it's the rhythm of the night. Oh yeah. Oh no.
What are you trying to create the ambiance there, Lou? Setting the stage.
Setting the stage for all the cross dressers. Setting the stage.
Yeah. Well, you know, anytime you're talking about children, man, there's just fundamentally something seriously wrong. That's just
I mean,
a whole nother level of just so wrong.
But you know how it is. It's like you got to take the kid with you if you want to stay out longer. You're using the kid as, oh yeah, I'm gonna go run some errands and blah blah blah. You know, these are people who are probably married.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And they're undercover, brother. They're undercover lovers.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy. They undercover all right. They going, oh, you want to come over? You want to meet me at Billy Ball's house? Oh, what do we do at Billy Bob's house? Oh, you already know. Get drugged up, then fucked up.
Can you imagine those kids talking to each other?
Oh my god.
Hey, yeah, my dad's got this I found this pink dildo or this pink vibrator, and the other kid's like, oh, is that your mom's? He goes, no, it's my dad's. Like, what? Hello. What the hell's going on? Yeah, I got the same kind of problems. I don't understand.
Mastrofa. Hail Hylam.
Mastrofa. Yeah, this is a good time to end the show here, huh? It's enough of that stuff.
Oh.
Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Why was your daddy arrested? They were making weird noises in the other room. Jesus Christ. Talk about a human centipede of shit. Oh Lord. Yep. Yep, definitely boogers. Boogers. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you so much for tuning in. If you didn't tune in, don't forget to catch the replay where you can like, subscribe, and then comment down below me.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye-bye.
Now throw